I've never done this one before. All right, guys. Hopefully you can hear us. We got a little bit of music in the background, but we are live here in Terre, Haute, Indiana at Top Guns. And this is easily one of the best gun stores, not just in the state, but probably in the country. And this is the owner, Steve, and this dude is the salt of the earth. And we've both become friends, and we come down here quite a bit. Jason's with us. Hey, guys. We are on the laptop, and YouTube's got this cool new functionality where we can actually go live without having to use the OBS software and all the crazy stuff we usually do in the studio. So, hey, guys, see everybody popping in. All right, so we got 119 folks coming in. Hey, what's
so
up,
we're
man?
also going live on ours as well. So
okay.
Up here we have Top Guns channel, and you'll be getting followers on that one as well.
Let me see the. Watch this. Look at this setup, guys. Look at this. All right, see, we do this for a living, and they do this for a living too, but they got a much cooler setup for their iPhone.
We would love to be doing this for a living. We're kind of lagging behind.
Well, I would say we got to be able to show you guys what this gun store looks like. I mean, guys, this is unbelievable. We got a big safe behind us, but you can kind of see. There we go. And then on top of all that coolness,
Speaking of which, have you done the shoot house yet?
no, not yet.
Before you leave, you have to do it.
So they have a shoot house. They have indoor ranges here. They have probably the craziest cool indoor ranges anywhere in the Midwest. They have all are the action targets. They're all action targets with a programmable thing. But they have targets that'll go out, they'll turn for a threat, and then they'll turn away from you, then they'll move back and forth. The lights will go out, and then
Lights is what's fun.
then the strobe lights, like a police officer's car's lights will light up in pitch black, and the targets it's just absolute insanity.
Yeah.
But this is easily one of the coolest places, and if you guys are in the area, it's worth the drive. If you're in Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, any part of Indiana, come on down, check it out. But they're doing a big live event. So what's going on today? Why are we all down here?
So of course we have Tim from Military Arms channel here, so that's one of the reasons we're here.
One reason.
And Jason, of course.
There he is. Hi, Jason.
And then of course we have Glock days going on right now. So there's a lot of stuff going on with Glock. We're giving away a free Glock tonight. We're giving away 4 sets of True Glow sights for 4 Glocks.
Awesome.
Giving away an optic.
I use TFX Pro sights. That's what I have on my CZ with me right now. I love the TFX Pros. Those are awesome. Let's see. These are the TFX Pros right here. If you guys haven't seen these sights before, this is what I carry on all my carry guns. We actually stole their table. I was surprised to see them here. I was like, awesome. I can't believe you guys are here because I love your sights. And I show them my carry gun. But yeah, these things are
nice
awesome.
Sharp edge here. That's nice.
Nice sharp edge. You have the light gathering filament, and then inside you have tritium. So no matter what time of day or night, you get those bright green glowing dots. And it's awesome. So I love the sights. Glad they're here. So Glock, we got to grab some Glock swag. Can you guys grab a couple of Glock stickers? What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to, I don't know how we do this. Like what we do on Patreon.
I don't know how we're doing this.
I don't know that we can do this.
I don't know.
What's that?
Well, usually on Patreon, we know who everybody is, and we can sign stuff and give stuff away. How can we do this? Any ideas, guys?
We can sign it, and then if they're in, then they can come in here and pick it up.
How many guys are local? Like how many guys are in the area?
Sign it, and they'd have to pick it up from here.
You'd have to come by the store and pick it up. That's the only thing we think of because we don't have all your information. Like on Patreon, when we do these things, we give away stuff. We have everybody's info. Ooh, check this one out.
Aha. Nice.
So tell you what we'll do is we'll sign this one. Jason and I'll sign this one.
You can sign on the back, and then it'll never go away. Oh, I didn't know you had a silver pen.
I have a silver Sharpie because one of your staff members, God bless her soul, because we had a guy come in with a black magazine, wanted us to sign it. Yeah. I had the black Sharpie already, but I needed the silver Sharpie, and somebody went out and got us some silver Sharpie. So we're going to sign, and we're just going to leave this here at Terre Haute, and the first person that comes in and asks for this.
That's a great idea.
There. Yep. First person that comes into Top Guns in Terre Haute, Indiana, and asks for the Glock license plate, it's yours.
That's great.
So, and we got some other stuff we can play that game.
Maybe
with.
they've had to have at least show us where they've liked your video, so it's not just somebody that's walking around the store right now. It's somebody that's watching.
Oh yeah, we don't want anybody doing any crazy stuff. We have
yeah.
to talk real soft so nobody can hear what we're doing. But anyway, so we've been down here. We had some guys out here with some belt-fed machine guns, classics. Well, he had the Vickers out there running, right? The Vickers machine gun. I got a little bit of footage of that.
1917 A1.
1917 A1.
That was pretty cool.
Yep. These are World War I water-cooled belt-fed machine guns. They're not like the World War II guns with ventilated barrels. These are the water jacket guns, and that was awesome.
Yes.
And I'm about to sneeze because I think
for whatever reason,
should sneeze towards him.
Sneezing a lot as well.
There we go. Want to shake my hand? I've been washing my hands like 100 times today. I keep sneezing. I don't know if it's a hay fever or what. But anyway, so they had all the belt-fed machine gun guys had an MG34 out here. And Jason was going nuts over the MG34.
I love the MG34. It didn't have any belts.
So we couldn't shoot it. We said, hey, if we buy some non-corrosive 8mm, can we shoot it? And the guy says, I don't have a belt.
He said I can drive home and get a belt, but I don't have any here. I was like, oh.
And driving home's like 3 hours or something. So
yeah.
But anyway, so what else is going on out here?
So Jason used to have a semi-auto, right?
Still does.
Still does.
So how this works is
yes,
we have these things called family guns. And so Jason went out and bought a semi-automatic TNW. We showed it in video.
No, we haven't showed it in the video.
We did
an
it
Instagram post.
It's an Instagram post.
Yeah.
And Jason got the gun, and he wanted to have this thing really, really bad. He got it, made all the payments on it, and then it wound up in my collection because he wanted something else. So he traded me something for that. And now it's a family gun. I can't sell it. It has to go back to him whenever he decides he wants to trade for it or buy it back.
Yep.
So we have an MG34 that he bought, semi-automatic. We need to make a video.
Yeah, we do need to make a video on it. Yeah.
Probably. How many years have I had that UK-59?
Quite a bit. So we should take the UK-59 out and the MG-34 out.
So years ago from Atlantic Firearms, I bought a UK-59, which is, think of a Bren machine gun, top-fed Bren machine gun that's belt-fed. And the Czechs built it, and it's a very, very cool gun. And that, the 8mm MG34, we got to take that thing out and shoot it. All right.
Look at this. Check out this shirt, guys. This is something from Copper Custom that we the guys came up with it. Life finds a way with the 3D printed.
So this is a 3D printed gun. If you guys ever watch the movie Jurassic Park, it's Jeff Goldblum, right?
I believe so.
Yes. Jeff Goldblum
he knows.
Says, like they go, well, there's no females. How are they reproducing? He goes, I don't know. Life just finds a way. So anyway, Copper Custom, if you guys want to pick the shirts up, I think they're doing a pre-order over there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
What else can we sign and give away to somebody that wants to come by the store and check it out?
Those little Glock stickers right there.
Which ones?
Right here.
These?
No.
These are. All right. So the Glock guys have been here. They're running a whole. Is this a sticker? Yeah. The Glock guys have all the guns out here today. They have the 26. They have the 19X. They have all the Gen 5 guns. Ooh, look at this.
Ooh, that's nice.
The Glock guys just brought this over. All right.
There's another one.
Here's another one. It gets even bigger and better. This would be good in a man cave, right?
Absolutely.
This is man cave material right here. Now, keep in mind, guys, I carried a Glock 19 for many, many, many years. And when I went to appendix carry, I went to double action. So I'm a fan of the Glock 19.
It's funny, we got multicolored markers going on.
I know, we got to use the right colored marker because. All right, so if you guys come by, and I don't think there's a time limit, it's the first person that comes in to Top Guns, Terre Haute, and says, I want the man cave Glock thing signed by Jason and Mac, it's yours. So
first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
If you prefer the license plate, you can get the license plate. For the man cave, get the man cave.
The man cave. I don't know what else to call it, but the man cave thing. So anyway, we've been trying to do some appearances and go around and try to meet everybody. Just stay tuned on Facebook, Instagram if you don't follow us on Instagram. And we've been traveling around. We were just up in Michigan, and we visited a gun shop up there, met folks, and then August 4th today we're down here, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, they've had a lot of folks come out, and I guess at 7 o'clock things are going to get crazy. Going to do a giveaway.
It'll be nuts.
Yeah, it'll be nuts in here in just a little bit. Also, we also have a Facebook channel.
Yep. And
sorry, YouTube. We're on YouTube.
YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
Right. So basically, whether you're on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, you can simply just type in Top Guns. They can find us and check out some of our content.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Absolutely.
How much did you pay me to show up down here?
Let's see here. 0.
See, everybody out there thinks, oh, it's just a paid shill. It's like, no, I come out here and do this because I enjoy it. Steve said, you want to come down? You want to do something? I said, absolutely. We'd love to. So Jason and I drove about 3 hours south to come down here and meet folks and hang out. And we want you guys to come out and see us. We're going to do this again.
Absolutely. And so, and for my viewers also, I want to make sure they know 2 of the coolest dudes we've had the opportunity to meet, and most humble and down-to-earth guys. And we're very happy as a facility that you guys came down and spent some time with us.
Thank you, man.
We had a lot of fun. We're looking forward to you guys coming back, and we're gonna get you in the shoot house today.
They actually have a shoot house set up,
so we're gonna put his skills to the test today, both of them.
I'm gonna shoot all the hostages.
I'm gonna shoot all the hostages.
I'm just gonna make it a point just to shoot all the hostages
Just because
bring a lot of ammo.
terrible at this.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot. Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Is it? I heard some folks talking about it. They were surprised. I guess it's pretty crazy. Like you go in one room, there's like a gun laying on the ground. You got to figure out what's going on, and
yeah, it's intense.
Yeah. So they got really good instructors down here. They do law enforcement training. You do civilian training.
And actually, we've done. I take it back. We haven't done military training, but military has trained here.
Okay, so they use the facility. So I mean, guys, it's unbelievable. The ranges are multiple, and they're all extremely modern. The most modern indoor ranges I've seen in terms of the controls. Action Target is obviously one of the biggest, if not the best, target manufacturers on the market. And they have these computer-controlled panels where you can set the distance, and you can set, like, if you want the target to turn and run back and forth at you and all sorts of crazy stuff.
And I think the thing that really sets us aside, a lot of people watching may not know what a shoot house is. You want to explain that to them?
So there's what a shoot house is, at least the shoot houses I've been into. So let's take probably the most recent video, which, gosh, has been years now, would have been when we went out to Blackwater or Academy. And they have shoot houses which are 360 degrees. You go upstairs, you go through, and they have targets that'll just pop out. They'll be good guy, bad guy targets. I think what they have set up here is an active shooter scenario. So you have to go in and figure out who's the bad guy, who's the good guy just trying to get away, who might even be a good guy trying to help out.
Right.
And you got to make quick snap decisions and shoot the bad guys and not shoot the good guys.
It really is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to gain training on a lot of different levels. So rather than to stand static and shoot at a target that's also static, it allows you to move and shoot. It allows you to test your room clearing skills, your movement skills, your decision making skills, your reaction time, whether or not you're doing your reloads proper or at the right time. A lot of times, sometimes the guy might wait till he goes completely dry before he reloads, as opposed to doing a reload prior, topping his gun off. So it allows us to really get in there and have another set of eyes on us. I know each time I go through, I learn something new.
Yeah.
And so I always look forward to when one of the instructors take me through and they point out what I need to massage or do a little different to help me, to better my game a little bit.
Yeah, it's intense. I mean, I remember doing the shoot house out at Academy, and they do rifles. You can do rifle fire here too, right?
Absolutely.
So you can do handguns or rifles here, and yeah, it's intense. One of the things I learned, which is funny, and what's funny is I know this from prior experience, but when you walk into a room and you're looking for a threat, how do you identify a threat? You're looking at their hands. Right? So if somebody's a threat to you, they're going to have a weapon. You're looking for a knife, you're looking for a handgun, you're looking for a rifle, you're looking for something. And even before I went into the shoot house at Academy, we talked about it, we joked, and we're like, you always shoot the gun of the bad guy. And I said, and I know, I'm not going to shoot the gun. I'm not going to shoot the gun. So we go through the entire shoot house. And Tom, my buddy, who's the instructor there, goes, let's walk back through and see what you did. Every single bad guy shot the gun out of his hands.
Really?
And what's funny, because you shoot where you look.
Yeah,
you're looking at their hands. You're looking for a gun, and you shoot exactly where you're looking. One of the Glock gentlemen here actually has a picture of a police officer's Glock that was in a gunfight with a bad guy, and the bad guy was shooting at the officer and hit the gun.
Yeah,
the officer got the one shot off, killed the bad guy, but the bad guy got a shot off, hit right in the recoil spring.
Isn't that amazing?
I mean, and the officer was uninjured. I mean, talk about,
thank God. Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to roll those dice.
You know, I learned.
You shoot a threat.
I learned something today from I've always been taught that anytime you're doing a type of room clearing, you're going to be methodical. You're going to take your time. You're going to slice the pie as you're going around, and then today we had an officer that's also on one of the entry teams, and he was saying, you realize, because the reason we set up the shoot house is all of our school resources, all of our school protection officers are going through this shoot house on Monday. So we have 60 guys that are going through this, and so in setting up the grading, the one thing I didn't realize is they don't treat it the same way when it's an active shooter in a school. Literally, you go straight in as fast as you can. You do not slice a pie. You don't look. You literally just go in the room, balls to the wall, and
just look for the threat.
Look for the threat and continue on until you realize there's no threat. And his logic is, as a police officer, if you get shot, you get shot. But your job is to go in there and neutralize the threat when there's kids involved.
Right.
And so I would not have thought that way at all.
Right. I think I was talking to some folks earlier, and I heard it explained by one guy that has some experience, and it's explained room clearing is basically a big poop sandwich. It's just how much bread, how much poop do you get? I mean, there's no sure thing on how you're going to clear a room, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you're the first guy through the door, something you can take around.
Yeah.
And so, and body armor only works typically in one direction, you know, especially when you're talking about rifle threats, and it only protects us a few organs.
Right.
And so you just have to maximize your armor and all that other stuff. And guys, I don't get into this whole training thing. I'm just talking about it because they have it here and it's kind of interesting. Primarily, I just talk about shooting guns. I'm not tactical. I'm not a trainer. Don't pretend to be. Don't want to be. But it is fun to come out here and try stuff like that. And
give it a shot. Let's go.
Jason wants to go shoot a hostage.
I'm going to do it first. First in line.
All right.
I ought to run. I think I'll record the whole thing of Jason going through shooting all the hostages.
That's fine.
We came down here when I picked up the first P365 right here, and we did a live stream on Instagram, and we put the first 200 rounds through it. And that ultimately was the gun that broke at 800 rounds. But anyway, but we were shooting in here, and this is the range we were shooting at. And this is on our way down to Texas, and I carried that little gun all the way to the NRA show, all the way back, right up until 800 rounds. I broke it. I'm sorry.
So here's a funny story though. You don't know this part of it. So you came down, you picked up the gun, and you had a little bit of bad experiences with Sig prior.
Yeah. On
some other products, and you were honest about it, which is why everybody likes you and likes your reviews. You're honest on everything that you do. And so I talked to my Sig rep later that week after and I said, hey, Tim from Military Arms was just here. He picked up a 365. He absolutely loved it while he was here, and he's going to go back. And I said, I think this might be the start of him getting back into SIGs. And so he's like, oh, that's great. And next thing I know, it broke on you. And we're like, oh, shit. Oops, sorry.
That's all right. But, yeah, I was madly in love with that gun right up until it broke.
Yeah.
And I'm on my third one. So I got number 2. And number 2 made it about 400 rounds, started getting light primer strikes and failures to extract. And those just got progressively worse. So that gun's just sidelined. And now I have number 3, and number 3 has a July build date. And we were just taking a look at some other guns. And what I didn't look at, I got excited because my local gun shop got it in. I picked the gun up. I was excited. July build date, sweet. I'll take it. And I got it home like 2 days later. I took the magazine out, looked down the magazine well, and the trigger return spring is sticking out in the magazine well, which is the exact same thing that we think broke the first trigger return spring in the gun that we got here. Oh, I don't know. If this one breaks, I think I'm done for a while. I'm going to give SIG a year and then maybe revisit it.
I think it's a gun that we all want to work really well.
They got so much right with the gun. The size is right.
Oh,
the recoil management is right there. The sights are amazingly good sights. The magazine capacity, 12 rounds in a gun that small. I was so madly in love with it right up until it broke.
Everything about it. And so now I'm back. Well, I shouldn't say back. I didn't stop. After I saw the issues you had with it, I never did start carrying one. So for me, it's still when I need something smaller, it's a Glock 43.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks are still saying they're using the Glock 43. Yeah. I just pester the Glock guys like, why didn't you guys do this?
I wish they would.
If they would have done it, it would have worked.
If Gaston is watching right now,
Do it.
would you please make something similar to
So
the
Sig, Gaston, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, Sig did this thing called a patent on the magazine. Just blow that off. You got more money than they do. Violate their patent and make it.
right?
See if the Glock guys are going to come over here and punch me in the back of the head. So they got the Gen 5s out, and I was complaining about the horseshoe on the Gen 5 to the guys. But it's other than that, I think the Gen 5s are actually pretty darn good guns. Tell me about this marksman barrel, because I thought it was a button cut barrel. I have a Glock 19X, and it's
So we should get Woody over here, because my understanding is it is still a polygonal rifle barrel,
okay.
but they also cut rifling into the polygonal rifle barrel. Let's see if I got that right.
Okay, let's
Woody,
have the
can we
actual
borrow you for
Glock
just a moment?
guys.
I hope.
All right,
Block
so-
questions.
You want to jump in here and talk to a whole bunch of people?
I'll try.
There's only like 9 million people watching right now.
Oh, that's okay.
All right. So
This is Woody from Glock.
okay, and and they've been kind enough to give us some stuff here to give away. So explain what the marksman barrel is. What is it? Is it still polygonal rifling with a mix of button cut? Is it?
What it is it's the same polygonal rifling we've always had, but on the sides of that polygonal rifling, we've added lands so they're grabbing that bullet a little quicker in the throat, holding it tighter through the barrel travel so you get a better seal, better pressure behind it. And
Okay.
then we crown and recess into that barrel so that you get even dispersion.
Yep.
Getting better balance out of that round, and you're getting better accuracy.
So is the twist rate the same throughout the barrel?
Correct.
Is the barrel the same diameter throughout the barrel?
Yeah.
Okay, because some barrels tighten at the end, and some have increased twist rates. The Germans have played with all sorts of stuff, and Austrians aren't Germans, but I didn't. So it's pretty much a polygonal barrel that has some lands cut into it or grooves cut into it.
They're more of the land because they're raised up versus
Okay.
the groove, but it's just an idea. It's everything short of a match grade barrel, without calling it a match grade barrel.
So like in a ransom rest, you guys have seen an actual improvement in accuracy.
Absolutely, they're at 50 meters on a ransom rest. We're seeing sub 4-inch grooves,
Wow.
which is
Okay.
better than I'm ever going to shoot.
I'll be honest with you. I thought it was just like a gimmick. I was like, oh, gee, you got rid of the finger grooves. The finger grooves was perfection, and then we got rid of them and they're perfection, and now we got this marksman barrel. And I'm just thinking, oh, come on, Glock. But I guess the barrel really is the deal.
It is.
Okay.
It is a phenomenal improvement in the rifling of that barrel.
So what I want Glock to do is come out with something that improves my marksmanship,
That,
because I don't
know.
think I can maximize that barrel.
I don't know many people that could.
No.
I'll tell you, but another thing they did that I thought was really interesting with that gun, and correct me if I'm wrong. So to me, I can feel a difference in the trigger pull. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the things you guys did was with the striker safety plunger.
Yep, the fire pin safety.
Oh, you rounded it.
It's yes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so
we-
it runs smoother over that.
Right.
Yeah, we oblonged it so it no longer rotates. Then we ramped either side of it. So
Yep.
instead of hitting that wall with the trigger bar, having it break around it, now it walks up that ramp, so it's much smoother without that wall. You break the shot, and the reset's much shorter and quicker.
Okay.
So it hasn't changed the weight, but it's really improved that press.
I love the Glock 19. And what's funny, I remember when Smith & Wesson came out with the M&P, and for years they would not make a gun the Glock 19 size, and Glock just like dominated the concealed carry market.
You're right.
And finally, like 5 years later, M&Ps came out with a Glock 19 size handgun. It's like you guys just own the market with that pistol. I mean, I'm guilty. I carried the darn thing forever. It's just the perfect size, 15 rounds, easily concealable, the right length. I will be honest. I made fun of the Glock 19X. I mean, it makes sense from a military standpoint, but it's like this. I'm talking about this length. This is the concealability factor, right? So when you're carrying a weapon with the muzzle down, this length has everything to do with how much you print. I'm like, give me a longer barrel and shorten my grip, right?
Right.
Give me a longer sight radius and whatever. But it's a military gun. It was a military requirement. What I will admit is the Glock 19X is the best shooting Glock I've ever shot.
I will agree with you 100%. Personally, I'm like you. I would have thought something different, but after I put that gun in my hand, it made all the sense in the world.
It shoots really, really
It does.
good.
It does.
So I'll admit the new Gen 5 Glock, I was telling you this earlier, with the horseshoe cut out in the front, it catches me in the pinky.
Right.
But with the 19X with the larger grip, I don't feel any of that.
Yeah, and what they did is they came down not only to the standard frame level, but they went a little further because the military wanted something for gloved hands.
Yeah.
So it gave that extension on it.
Yep. It feels good. I mean, if you guys haven't shot a Glock 19X, try it out. I made fun of it in the beginning until I shot it, and now it's actually probably one of the best shooting Glocks out there. Maybe one of these days you guys will make a 19 frame with an inch longer barrel.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. You got to come up with something new. Hey, take this little thing called a P365 and make it better, and tell Gaston he has more money than Sig,
Right.
and then just screw that patent. Make that little magazine and make that thing work. Because I want one that works. I know Glock can make it work.
You know, we will come up with something at some point new. And again, time will tell.
See, this is what I love when you talk to manufacturers. They're so elusive. They're like, we're going to work on something. Something might be coming, and you'll never get a straight answer because they have to protect it, right? I mean, they can't tell the competition what they're getting ready to do.
Well, and I'll tell you, in the next 10 years, there'll be a new product.
Okay, I got a serious question for you. The Glock carbine, go.
Not happening.
That's like the standing joke every year when you go to SHOT Show.
Yep.
People are like, man, have you seen the Glock carbine? And everybody starts running around, and it's like, oh, you jerk. There is no Glock carbine.
I'll tell you, I'm waiting on one too, and when it happens, I'm buying one.
Is that kind of like when I went to high school and they kept trying to sell me an elevator pass that I would need, and there was no elevator?
Could be something like that, yeah. So there's definitely no Glock carbine.
Not at this point.
We might see something that's like the P365, maybe sometime down the future.
That, time will tell.
Time will tell. I just love getting all these straight answers. But anyway, hey, man, I really appreciate you coming by and answering the questions about
Not
the
a
Gen
problem.
5.
Anytime.
I was really curious about the rifling because I didn't understand it. And once you explain it, it actually makes sense to me. Now I just got to go out and improve my marksmanship so I can take advantage of the
That's
improved
just it.
accuracy.
They embarrassed me yesterday on the bowling pin. So.
Oh, did they really?
Yes, they did.
Alex did.
Yeah.
That guy right there.
Alex,
Of course.
you're a machine.
Of course. He embarrassed all of us.
We just call him Ransom. He's Mr. Ransom Rest, like
Right.
a walking ransom rest. Yeah, I got to try it. I got to try it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
absolutely.
but I guess I have it in my Glock 19X. We have to go and see how tight of the group.
Have to give it a try.
Yeah, I think I did it once, but with my Gen 4, if I remember right, I mean, just quick shooting from a holster, I did about the same. But I like the way the 19X feels.
Yeah, I do too. Again, when I first saw it, just didn't appeal, but
No, I didn't understand it when I first saw it. I made fun of it. I'm like, gee, thanks, Glock. You gave me a less concealable handgun. I like the flat dark earth, but then I shot it like, okay, I'm an idiot. I was just being, your
That's
typical
exactly
internet
what I did.
loudmouth. Yeah.
that's
So-
exactly it. If you can get it in your hand, you get an opportunity to shoot it, it's well worth trying.
Yeah. Get rid of the horseshoe on the 19 for me. I'll love you. All right. Don't bring the finger grooves back either.
Right.
Don't re-perfect it with the finger grooves. I do like the smooth.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. Cool, man. Well, hey, thanks again, man. That
No
was
problem.
really good having
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you.
Love talking to you, man.
Enjoy, guys.
You want to know something
Thanks,
I love
Woody.
about Top Guns, this place here? Where's your dogs at, Steve?
They're just going around.
This is
Oh, there
like
she is. She's right here.
the best thing about this shop.
Jason's
Hey.
a dog guy. So when we came back from
Tally.
hunting Texas last
Dog guy
time,
here.
we
Let's see if we can-
brought
Tally.
home a dog that Jason
Kimber, come on.
kept. Kimber.
I didn't name her Kimber. One of our customers named her.
We'll get one of them in here.
Oh, here's Keltec.
Here's Caltech.
Let's see how big these
I
paws
mean-
are.
Get up here.
It's a good looking pooch.
They're
I
just
love
running around the shop.
Yeah, they just
totally
run around.
personable.
Hey.
They love everybody. They come up and get pet. I mean, just
Up.
amazing.
There you go.
If you don't love dogs, you don't have a soul.
Oh yeah.
Dogs
So-
are awesome.
These dogs are always running around here at Top Guns, and it's awesome to see them. They come visit you, you pet them, and enjoy a really nice atmosphere. I tell
All
you.
right, she wants that.
Yeah. Just wants to go lay on the ground again.
Anyway, yep. So they got dogs, they got guns, they got ranges, they got shoot houses, and hi, I just made a new friend. I have to cross my legs here. Didn't think I had peanut butter in my pocket. Anyway, so anyway, so later tonight, it's going to get crazy in here. What's going on? You're giving away some stuff. What are you giving away?
We'll be giving away a Glock of choice. So whoever wins, I think you're going to be gone. We were going to have you draw the ticket, but you're going to be gone. I think by then.
Well, you're doing it at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Eastern time. and I'm on
that's
Central
too late
Standard.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
I'll be divorced. I'll pick somebody a free ticket, and then hopefully it's an attorney, and a good divorce kids. We got to do a cookout
One of these days.
Jason has a new swimming pool. There's such a story there.
Listen, I didn't buy any swimming pool.
His
my mother-in-law.
This is a great story.
Put a swimming pool in my backyard without my knowledge.
Oh,
I literally came home one day to people digging a hole in my yard, and I was going.
She
What's
financed
happening?
it. She did everything.
wow.
Yeah, my mother-in-law financed it and did all of it.
I mean, I guess there's worse things a mother-in-law could do for sure.
Yeah, but
No, you don't
I
understand.
didn't want a pool. Their maintenance.
We live in
yeah.
Indiana. It's like you can use it 3 months out of the year. Then he has to work.
Right.
It's just more work for him. He's got to
That's true.
clean it and take it because his wife's not going to do it.
No, she's all about it, but no, she won't do the maintenance on it.
And they're expensive.
They are.
My
They're
mother-in-law
expensive.
financed the whole thing.
No, I meant maintenance-wise.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Yeah.
It's
She did
time-consuming.
the whole thing, and I just can't believe it.
So we're gonna have we need to have a pool party because in about a week the snow's gonna fly and you're gonna be out there. And guess who's gonna be over there helping you?
Yeah.
Like getting the pool ready for winter.
You.
Oh
I'll
man.
drag you into this as well. Actually,
We'll
I
have to
should
make
just let it go. I didn't want it. It just showed up in my yard.
I tried to convince him we should be able to do underwater rifle tests. How fun would that be?
I think that's a great idea.
Well, we can't puncture the pool. It's like Olympic size.
And I mean, if it does,
Titanium vegan. Bye bye.
Yeah. Let's see. How do I get them?
what's he getting rid of a?
Just getting rid of an idiot.
Yep.
You say
We get
stupid
plenty of
things.
idiots. Yes. And
You go bye bye.
you go bye-bye.
You
Shit,
get banned
I'm
for
impressed
life.
that you can read that far. Holy cow!
I keep an eye on this stuff because it drives me crazy.
Yeah, everybody has to come in and say snotty stuff.
Right.
It's just amazing. That's what I love about the internet. You know, it's like people come in and they got the anonymity and they come in and they make all sorts of off-color comments and just outright like racist comments and just dumb stuff that doesn't belong on the channel because we run a family channel despite the fact he does.
I did. I'm sorry. It won't happen.
Got to put $1 in the jar.
Wait a second. Hey, you know what we do? What we have?
What?
We do have a jar here.
Do you really? For what though?
Jen,
yeah,
will
actually,
you bring us our jar?
My guns
Jen,
unloaded
Will
jar.
you bring us our jar?
So at the gun shows here, they call the idiot jar because everybody comes into the gun show and they say, "Oh, my gun's unloaded." They make you check it. And they take the live round out of the gun and then they put it in this jar, and the jar's pretty full.
So
they have their very own.
we have
My
our
guns
own.
unloaded jar.
These are unloaded guns that have come in our store.
Top Guns dummy program.
the my guns unloaded jar.
So every time, this if you're a gun store owner or you've worked for a gun store, how many times has somebody come in and said, "I want you to take a look at my gun," and they immediately reach for their waistline and stop, not show and tell, loaded guns. We go someplace in the clearing, going to range, clearing barrel, wherever, and then you got the guys that come in and say, "I want to trade this in." It's in a case, and they say, "Here, let me show you." Stop. We want to make sure it's empty. Oh, it's empty. It hasn't been loaded in years. And then the store, employee does what they're supposed to. They open it up, live round pops out, and it goes in this jar, I presume.
So frequently, we have seen. I think
I'm
every
opening
employee
it.
here has at some point looked down the barrel of a loaded gun, and it's scary.
I tell you what, I've been in gun stores my entire life, and you have no idea. When we were in the old the old Copper Custom building, we co-shared with another gun company. Oh, this is one of those like totally wrecking your jar here for you, Steve.
So
I just want to get into it.
while
Let's
you're
see
doing
what
that,
calibers we have. here.
we made a video about this on our YouTube channel, and the hate mail that I got back.
Why
off
would
of
you
it-
get hate mail?
Well, it was a crappy-
Jason's favorite 410. Yep. He really does love 410.
Mossberg makes what is it,
22
shockwave
250?
in 410.
Can you identify this? Is this a 22 250?
I'm gonna say.
I can't read it. You guys want to see something funny?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say-
no, I'm going to give away something. So everybody always hears me talking about my old man eyes. This is something you've never seen on the Military Arms channel before. These are my reading glasses. I will never wear glasses except eye protective wear. You push a button. And look what
Look
happens.
at this.
And so
This is James Bond stuff right here.
this has been Franklin stuff. And then you just set it on the end of your nose.
Oh,
And what we have here is a Winchester 243.
I was gonna say 243.
You would have been right. This is definitely 12 gauge. This is 20 gauge. This is Jason's favorite 410. You have a lot of 410 people. There's like a theme here.
I think we've had
These are like
a
410
few
magnums.
governors or judges or something come in.
Oh, is that it?
I think.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just look down the barrel. Oh, this one's loaded. Yeah, just kidding. Don't do that. How do you check if a revolver's loaded? Just look on the front of it. Just joking. All right. Okay, what's this one? Here's another one.
I'm gonna go with that's 243 as well.
You think so? You got 243?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 243 too.
Yep.
You got a lot of deer hunters. This one wasn't even Indiana legal for the longest time.
Just recently.
Just recently, we got 243.
Yeah.
Oh, these are easy. 45 ACP. We got a lot of 22 long rifle in here. You got some 357
You'll
Magnum
always have
38.
22 long, right?
So these are what is that? That's
It's a golden saber.
Golden Saber.
Yeah.
30 carbine.
We've had 30 carbine.
Somebody came in with an M1 carbine. There's a bunch of 30 carbine down there, and some more 243. That's crazy. It's the same dude. I bet it's the same dude. He comes in every time, wants to show his gun, and it's the same guy with the loaded 243. Because here's a 243. Here's a 243.
That might have been a whole gun that was loaded or something. I don't know. Maybe they grabbed. I can't imagine that.
Let's just go with it's the same guy that comes in like every month.
Or
rifle.
also what happens is if someone comes in, let's say with a 223 or a 308, and a round comes out, if they won't let us keep it, because technically we can't keep it. That's stealing. If they won't let us keep the round and put it in a jar, we grab a round and stick it in to represent that round. So we try to stay as close as possible, but if I don't have a single 308 round sitting out, then we grab what we.
When's the last time you saw these? Somebody was reloading a semi-wad cutter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't come from here for sure.
I just saw a really cool cartridge I haven't seen forever. Huh?
It's been cleared out.
Yeah, this has been emptied more than once.
Oh, I don't doubt that. There's an M855 green tip sitting in there. I just saw a all silver 5.56 round. Check this out. I haven't seen these in forever. Look at that. It's well, I mean, it's steel case, definitely steel case.
Yeah,
and definitely bimetal.
Yeah, the jacket on the outside.
But yeah, that's just a bare metal jacket. So this one isn't even copper washed or copper plated. That's pretty cool. All right, so we had fun digging through the jar. Wow,
Let's go shoot.
That's he just wants to go shoot something.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna shoot all the hostages.
I've
had so many monsters
Are you
today.
gonna take a video of him do it and then air it?
Yeah, I mean, is it in a different range? Can we get a live stream in there?
We might. I'll tell you what. You can probably get a live stream off of my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to get your phone back there.
But you're doing it off your Wi-Fi, right?
I am, but it's on a different Wi-Fi than yours, and I don't have the password for that.
This is your store. How do you not have the password?
I don't have it. My IT guy.
Where is your IT guy?
In Indianapolis. So it's on a network that those computers over there are on.
It's okay.
Call your IT guy.
I will bring you guys along somehow. To
Even
watch
if we have
how
to post it
epically
later.
I fail this shootout.
We'll get you on. Either that, or you can use my phone, log out of our account, log in with your account, and then when you're done, log out of your account, and we'll log back in with ours.
I may not know my own password.
Oh, see?
But I don't have an IT guy.
Chastising me for not knowing my password.
I don't have an IT guy.
All the more reason you should know your password.
It's my cameraman's fault.
Yeah, I'll take the blame on all of it.
All right, guys. We got some folks. Let's see what some of the comments are. You never get around for me, though. This guy's not going to give you around. Zinc plated. Yep, you're probably right. Yep, Tula zinc plated is old Tula ammunition because I remember it back in the day. Is there a new optic mount for the sub 2K? I thought I'd check it out. I haven't seen the new optics mount for sub 2K. I remember the Midwest Industries one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Password is password.
Probably so.
Probably is, or Top Guns.
Yeah, right.
Let's see.
We take security really seriously here.
Don't want to get. Let's see if we see anything. I'm from Cherville, Tim. Now I'm in Minnesota, though. Okay, well, if you're in Cherville, it would have been fairly closer. Been about the same drive for us. You want a 357 M1 carbine. M1 carbine is like a 357-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 90 grain projectile. It's
Here it
hauling
is. This is the guy I like. He wants me to shoot this 249.
Do what
Shoot
now?
the M2.
He wants me to shoot the 249.
Can we use the 249 on the
No, but
In
you
the shoot
can shoot
house?
the
Can I use it
240.
in the shoot house?
You can use the 249. I don't think we'd have much of a shoot house left if you.
I'm
used
not going through the shoot house unless I can use the 249.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look at him. He's like,
it. You have one.
they have 249s here. If you
Yes,
want to
they
rent
do.
a 249,
A full auto 249. We have a full auto Scar 16 and also a full auto Scar 17.
so how many mags do you have for the Scar 16?
Yeah. Can we shoot the shoot house with that?
I want to do a full mag dump on every bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Every bad guy.
There are 100 no shoots in there.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a lot of mags.
It's a tough. Yeah.
Who's paying for the ammo?
There's 100 no shoots in there. That's a lot of mags.
I see the belt fit. I'll strafe. It's called strafing fire.
Oh man.
All right, guys. We just wanted to let you guys know what we're doing. We're down here, Top Guns, Terre Haute, Indiana. Come by, check out the store. And one more time, how can they find you on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram?
It's as easy as just searching Top Guns. You'll find us. If you go to YouTube, type in Top Guns, we're the first thing to pop up, I think.
Cool.
So
I'm pretty sure it is because that's how I found my way down here again.
Yeah.
Because we come down 65, 41, 63, and then this like maze of little roads.
65,
Oh, really?
10, 41, 63.
Oh, yeah, because we had a bunch of construction this time. It's like
Yeah.
one lane half the way. The drive home is going to be long. We're going to be drinking more Monsters. If we die, you'll know what happened. We drank too many Red
We
Bulls
got
and
a long
Monsters.
haul home.
All
all
right.
right, well, we better get you guys in the shoot house so you can get on the road.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to swing by, check out Top Guns and Terre Haute. Check them out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Just look for Top Guns. Show them the logo. See, it's like this T with a little G integrated into it.
Those are our
Listen,
followers.
people
Yeah.
still want to know what the logo is.
I still want that phone set up. I have the iPhone 10. I don't have the little audio port.
Yeah.
I have a little dongle. It may work. I don't know.
Yeah. They make a dongle, as my understanding. I think it plugs into like where that's at, and then you can plug that into that.
Jason, how bad do you need that?
I don't want it.
Okay. I guess we won't wind up with one. It probably costs like $10,000 anyway. He has a Ferrari.
No, sorry. No, I have ADD, and so you're talking like that, and I'm sitting here looking at the True Glow guy, and I'm thinking, oh, he didn't see your plug for True Glow. You were like, you're talking about how much you like True Glows. Yeah.
I would pull my gun out, but then I'd have to put my rounds in the jar because it's loaded. All right, guys. Check out the Top Guns, guys. If you're in the area, how late you open tonight?
We're here till 8 p.m. every night, Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays.
Okay. So be here till 8 p.m. I don't know that we're going to be here till 8 p.m., and that's Eastern time. So if you're coming from Illinois, something like that, keep in mind there's going to be an hour difference.
Absolutely.
And so anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And we will talk to you guys soon now that we got this whole new streaming system figured out. This is a lot easier than it used to be.
We need to figure this out. You have to teach us how to do this.
You just go in and click stream.
Oh,
It used to be you had to get
Is
the
that what we're
key
doing
and
up
put
here?
it in and do all this crazy stuff. So it's a lot easier. So we're going to do more live streams, and we can just write from a laptop from the road. So hopefully you guys like live streams. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.
And to our guys over here on Facebook or on our YouTube, I'm sure most of you already know who he is and already follow him. But if you don't, Tim, how can they follow you?
Just go to Google and type in military arms. You don't even have to put the channel part. Like the first 10 pages should bring you to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
So
I pretty much own military arms now and online.
So for those of you that don't know Tim and what he does, one of the things that I have a high appreciation for that he and Jason do, they do a lot of reviews and you get nothing but honesty from them. So
We don't take any industry money.
He takes no money from anybody. He cannot be bought. He stands up for our rights literally in every aspect. And you've called out the NRA.
Yep.
On more than one occasion, and on things that they've done that are not in our best interest.
Right.
You even got them to start changing their position on a few items.
I can't take all the credit. We collectively.
Sure.
Like it's, I'm not the only guy out there doing it, but there's, social media has a lot of influence. And when we all come together and we all make our voices heard, and there's a lot of other good channels out there, we can make a difference. And so we believe in that, and probably a good chunk of what we do. We're supported through Patreon, and our Patreon supporters allow us to be in communication with congressmen, with lobbyists, with all the big folks out there, like the National Association of Gun Rights, and our friends over at GOA and the Firearms Policy Coalition. For a short time there, we worked with the NRA, but then they backstabbed us, and I told them, if you do that, I'll become your worst enemy, and I think I kept my promise there. I think they probably want to kill me. But anyway, all right. I think that's the end of it. That's it.
All right, shoot.
We're gonna go shoot, guys.
See y'all. Take care.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
See ya.